Hello everybody, my name is Josep Lambies, I'm a film critic and professor, and I'm here to introduce the screening of Un Amor, One Love, a movie that could be described as the meeting between the universes of three great creators, three women, each one with a very personal perspective on female subjectivity, sometimes disconcerting and always thought-provoking. The first of these creators is the writer Sara Mesa. One Love is based on her eponymous novel that was published in 2021 and that could be said to represent her consecration as an author. Sara Mesa is well known for writing short and extraordinarily sharp novels where she dissects the most uncomfortable behaviors of a series of female characters who think and feel in atypical and even problematic ways. Their sexuality and desire place them somewhere outside the norms and conventions. They always seek relationships of danger and submission, as is the case with Cicatriz, one of her best novels, and it is also the case in Un Amor. As you will see in the film, it is the story of a strange, somewhat twisted and at times sickly relationship that takes place in a remote village, lost somewhere in Spain. A relationship between a young woman and a man who is older than her, a man with an unpleasant physical appearance and a surly, coarse personality.
Llevo mucho tiempo solo sin una mujer.
The second creator is the director of the film, Isabel Coixet, a filmmaker with a long career behind her, as well as a remarkable international profile. She is well known for her tendency to portraying female characters that are somehow kind of isolated. She came to the fore in 2003 with the movie named Mi Vida Sin Mí, My Life Without Me. A film in English that begins with these images, which convey the sensation of rain, wet hair, water droplets on the skin, bare feet in contact with the grass. Coixet cinema is a constant creation of sensory universes that expand the experiences of her heroines beyond the limits of the story being told to us. They are characters who feel and vibrate beyond what words say, beyond what is written in the script. My Life Without Me was the first collaboration between Coixet and the Canadian actress Sarah Polley. They would work together again 2 years later in La Vida Secreta de las Palabras, The Secret Life of Words, a movie that takes place on an oil rig. The relationship between this woman, a nurse who doesn't want to talk about her past, and a man played by Tim Robbins, who has suffered several burns in a fire and spends the entire film bedridden, is the heart of the movie. I would dare to say that much later, in One Love, we can perceive some echoes of the relationship between these two characters. In The Secret Life of Words, we learn at some point of the film that the main character is a survivor of the Balkan War. In One Love, we will see a series of witnesses from women refugees who have fled a genocide. This part was not in Sara Mesa's novel, it is an addition by Isabel Coixet. Isabel Coixet is famous for knowing how to surround herself with great international stars. Recently, she has worked with great actresses like Juliette Binoche in Nobody Wants the Night and Emily Mortimer in The Bookshop.
And this was her happiest moment in the bookshop.
And that brings us to our third creator today, Laia Costa, one of the best-known actresses of her generation. Notably, she tends to work with women filmmakers. This is the case with One Love, where she plays the character of Nat, and it is also true with two other films that I would like to mention now. The first one is Els Encantats, The Enchanted, by Helena Trapé, where she plays Irene, a woman who, like Nat, also flees the city and seeks refuge in a house in a village. This is a film that therefore also speaks of the encounter with rural life, something that also happens in One Love. As you will see, in One Love, Nat works as a translator. Another translator is Amaya, the main character in the drama Cinco Lobitos, Five Little Wolves, or Lullaby, also played by Laia Costa.
Venga, perezosa.
Ay, ama, la vas a asfixiar.
It is a moving film by a young filmmaker, Alauda Ruiz de Azúa, about the relationship between a young woman who has just become a mother and her own mother, who is about to die.
Todas esas vidas que no vives son siempre perfectas, son ideales.
The face of Laia Costa on screen, the gaze of Isabel Coixet from behind the cameras, and the writing of Sara Mesa, which is the origin of it all, make an exquisite combination. And so emerges a haunting film that may feel uncomfortable at some points, but that is filled with emotion and truth. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for listening and enjoy the screening.